Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with
Brandy.
And with the bean. Let's see the bean. The bean boozle. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I wasn't ready for you to be up here, but now, oh, wow, here you are. It is Veda Day 11th, 2022, August, Thursday afternoon at
4:37.
And I wanted to do this. You have to get down, little pumpkin. I know. Because I wanted to show you guys, we're in what's going to be the shared craft room. I wanted to show you guys kind of what the status of it is right now. It's bad. We're right in the middle of everything. But let me turn this around and show you. So, here's the Brad. Say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
So, this is what the status of the room is right now. You can see we have some craft stuff. Here, there's a window. We have paintings and more craft stuff. The twin bed up on the wall. We have one small table out. So we have a lot of stuff to get done. There's a Charlie. Hi, Charlie. What are you doing? Hi, little man. So anyway, I just thought we would do them in here because we're going to be in here working. Because we need to stack somehow majority of this stuff up in one corner of the room so we can vacuum the carpet really well, and then we can put the tarp down, so then we can start doing more stuff. Let me switch this around to show you guys more what I'm talking about. So in this corner here, envision a large L-shaped desk that we're bringing in from my bedroom. Then we're going to put another table either right here, or we're going to put it right there. And then we're going to have another table right over here. So we're going to have 2 or 3 big tables, and then we're going to have the L-shaped desk. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be very much a working area. We're going to share the space. Brad has jewelry making stuff. He has resin stuff. He has rock tumbler. He has woodworking equipment like his scroll saw, his drill press, other little stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I have all my painting stuff. I have my yarn. I have, I'm not sure if I'm bringing my diamond painting stuff in here. I have my wreath making stuff. So we have a lot of stuff that's going to be in this room, but I would rather have this room be pretty congested and a tighter fit as long as it's very functional than to be tripping over this stuff in our bedrooms, because that's really not acceptable.
Yep. And then we do have...
Let me switch this around. Trying to turn it around. That's the way it goes. Okay. We have, remember I made those cubicles before and they just snapped together. This is one of the walls. So we're going to do, even if we use this old blue table here, we're going to put the cubicles probably on top of it, some below, so that we, you know, do that.
That'll work good for sorting out your yarn.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have that much light stuff that I could put in there.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Yeah.
We talked about some shelving or that small. We have one more black cabinet that's like in our kitchen that we might put together for his stuff, because like his rock tumbling stuff, of course, is heavy. Some of the jewelry making, the findings and stuff aren't that heavy, but his woodworking equipment stuff is heavy. So I think that would be good in there.
Yeah. You're a pretty girl.
You hear Charlie? Yeah. You being all silly, aren't you? Are you being a happy boy right now?
He's a delicate flower.
Are you a delicate flower, Charlie? Let me show everybody you.
You're doing, Charlie.
See, this is a Charlie. Him's a happy boy, aren't you? Oh my goodness, Charlie, are you so happy? I know, you're so
You're a
happy.
pretty girl, Charlie.
See, I am 100% back to normal.
Oh, yeah.
You would never know that I had such a bad injury that I could not even walk.
Yeah.
He's a good boy, huh, Charlie?
And he is the biggest baby.
He is.
And it was cool.
He is
because,
11 this month.
Yeah.
11,
Couple,
Charlie.
yeah, and you see all the gray hair.
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Right, pretty girl?
Yeah, he's a happy puppy.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the jelly bean down here. Nixie will still be out in the front
She's
room.
on my bed.
Oh, she's on Brad's bed. Brad's bedroom is down that way, and there's a bathroom in between these rooms. Full size bathroom.
I even cleaned it.
You did? Wow.
I know, still got to sweep the floor.
Right, Charlie? Are you a good boy? I know, you're such a happy boy all the time, aren't you? I know.
We were talking the other day about when we first got Charlie. It was kind of touch and go for about the first 2 years.
Yeah, a couple of years, because he ate everything in sight, and he didn't know how to love at all.
Yeah.
He'd never been in a house, so...
Yeah, and now he loves his furniture.
Yeah.
You know?
He loves his couch, he loves his bed.
And,
Don't you, Charlie?
Right now, one of his favorite places to lay is behind my recliner.
My goodness, that feels so good. He's like, oh, Mom, that feels so good.
Yeah.
I know. You love a dove, aren't you, Charlie?
Yeah.
Are you a good old boy? You're the whole reason we moved across country in an RV. And then when we were looking for an apartment to rent before we bought this place, Charlie kept getting smaller and lighter in weight the more Brad talked to people. At one point in time, I think he had Charlie down to 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay. Like, I thought pretty soon he was going to be about the size of a poodle.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just like, okay. But yeah, he's doing great. He's back to everything.
Yeah.
I didn't think he would recover that much. The vet was kind of like, I don't know. His age and stuff, you know, they've seen injuries like this before. But he's great.
Yep.
I wish he'd slow down a little bit sometime. He goes jumping off the bed, and I'm like, because that's what caused it before. But you cannot slow him down.
No.
You know.
Well, like I told you the other night when he came up the back steps and he did it in 2 steps.
I know it. He doesn't like to be outside very long. Even if we're outside, he'll go up to the top step and bark. What he wants is he wants to be in the house, but he wants us in the house with him. And we're like, we want to be outside a little bit longer, thank you. But I just wanted to bring you guys in here and show you guys the before. I know it looks like a major mess, because it is right now. But I'll show you guys in probably 1 to 2 weeks when we get it all put together. It's going to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be nice.
Most definitely.
I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a great big painting here that I did for my grandfather. This one here, it's that big. And it has a note that my mom had put on it about to return it to me when my grandmother no longer wants it. And then my brother took it, and I raised heck when he took it, because that had been, my grandfather had put that above his bed. The painting I did in junior high is not very good, but he loved it. Oh, Lord. And like I said, bear in mind, this is in junior high, I did this. Oh, my goodness. I'm having paintings fall down. Okay. All right. Okay. Hang on. Let me switch you guys around again. Okay. So this is a painting I did for my grandfather. You see Brad's... Honey, can you move your hand a minute? There. You were casting a big shadow on it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I did that for I guess it's not that bad. He loved it.
Mm-hmm.
He loved it. Okay, hon.
Okay.
He had that painting above his bed from the moment I gave it to him until he passed away. You know. And yeah, so I definitely wanted that back when he passed away. My grandmother wanted to keep it, of course. So of course I let her keep that. And but yeah, I raised heck when I found out my brother had taken it. Like, that wasn't yours to take.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want him taking it. He didn't have any right to it. I'm glad I got it back.
Me too.
So,
I had to laugh when you were telling me about Danny's other grandkids wanting to give him paintings.
oh yeah, he would not accept anybody else's paintings. He already had mine. In fact, for a while, he had some of my artwork up at the bowling alley. He had done some commercial art for a bowling tournament up there, and it was on large, huge pieces of plywood, and they set them along the aisles. The very outside 1 and 20,
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah.
bowling alleys.
Yep.
On either side of that,
Yeah.
and went all the way down.
Yeah.
So, and he kept them up for a long time.
Those were the walkways to go back,
Right.
to going
Yeah.
behind. Yeah.
Exactly. And, he's very, very proud of that. So, my grandparents were big supporters of my artwork. They really were. My grandma always said either that or she wanted me to be a dog groomer really bad. Because I started trimming, we had a little terrier mix. I started cutting her hair in junior high. And, my grandmother's always just amazed. So,
Mm-hmm.
good people, good memories. You got to keep the good memories. Let the bad ones try and go away. Of course, they're going to resurface with all of us. It doesn't matter if you're 20 years old or 80 years old. It's still going to surface sometime.
Yep.
All you do is ride that storm out and concentrate on better things.
Yep.
I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So besides that, that's about all we have going on. We didn't really do much yesterday. We were both super tired. And I just was not feeling real well. And I didn't know what. I told Brad, I said, I feel off. And I didn't know why. And then later that night, I started to feel very off. And what it turned out to be is I needed to have a breathing treatment. Sometimes my esophagus will get real raw and irritated and very much burning. And honestly, I wasn't too sure if I wasn't starting to have a heart attack or something. I mean, I'm serious. I had a lot of the symptoms, and I was a little concerned. But I didn't. Brad took my pulse. Because, of course, that's when you can't find your pulse oximeter. I have 2 of them. Couldn't find either one because every room is partially packed. So I told Brad, I'm so tired of not being able to try to find my stuff, and so is he. His birthday is tomorrow, guys. He'll be 21, and our anniversary is the day after. So the 12th is his birthday, the 13th is our 34th wedding anniversary. So,
And I'm 21 years old?
You're 21.
Wow.
I know. You were just,
Not even
a thought.
Mm-mm.
No, he'll be 62. It's hard to believe we're getting this old.
I know.
I think I'm 58. I mean, inside, in my head, I don't feel 58, but my body said, no, you're 80 sometimes. It's like, just, you go to do something and your body's like, oh, please. You're like, but we could. And your body's like, yeah, right. But, I'm not going to complain. We're alive. Mm-hmm. And I have no complaints. We have a good life. Mm-hmm. Do I have a perfect life? No. Does anybody have a perfect life? If they're honest, no. But we have a really good life. Mm-hmm. That I can live with.
Yep.
We've been through hell and back. Basically, the last 2 years was the marriage and depression and some really crappy stuff that happened to us. And mm-hmm. we survived it, and become different people. Probably closer than ever, mm-hmm. happier than ever together, mm-hmm. We really had to let go of any kind of anger that we had toward each other for anything in the past and start anew. Because if you look at it and you think, I always tell you guys, it's like you're not the same person you were even a year ago. So if you don't let go of the anger of what they did 20 years ago, how are you ever going to move forward? You're condemning a person that's not the same person, who wouldn't make those same choices, who wouldn't say the same thing or do the same thing. We all learn life lessons. Sometimes it takes some of us harder, and longer to learn a lesson than it does other people. But, and I'm pointing at me, not him. Um, but, uh, you learn from them. You have to be able to, if you can, you have to learn to be able to get past the anger and forgive. It's not that you're going to let them ever do that again, but you need to forgive and go on.
Mm-hmm.
You're not near the same person you were when I met you. And I know I'm not near the same person I was. I mean, we got married, I was 24 and he was 28. I mean, a
Yep.
big difference.
Yes, it is.
That's a big difference.
I wish I could remember, or I wish I knew who said this originally, but somebody said those who choose to ignore the past are doomed to repeat it.
Yeah.
And that's what, in the way of not ignoring the past, yeah, we have to let go of the anger, but we just got to make sure that we remember that we made mistakes.
Right. It's not like, oh, I forgive you, please do it again, I liked it. Or they're like, I want you to forgive me, and you're like, you're never going to allow that to happen, and they're never going to do that again, or else why bother?
Yep.
Thank
you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah, bam. But that's the only advice I can give is if you're in a marriage for the long term, you're going to have your ups and your downs. You're going to have times where you're madly in love with each other. And then there's going to be, honestly, times that you really wish that person would quit breathing. When you look at them and you go, would you quit breathing? That really annoys me. Come on, guys, let's all be honest. We all go through that.
Here's this pillow. This will make you feel better.
Over there. Anytime you live with somebody all the time, I don't care who they are going to irritate the heck out of you sometimes. Sometimes where you're like, and you are going to irritate the heck out of them. But, you have your good memories, and you have some memories that aren't as good. And like I said, you pick and choose. And kind of like as you get older, you pick and choose the friends and family you're going to keep around you.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. I mean, when we start out, most of us, if we started out when we were younger, we're babies then. It's kind of like a blank canvas almost. I mean, I wasn't a blank canvas because I had been married before, but, I wasn't a complete canvas either. I mean,
and I was fairly set in my ways.
Yeah, he was a confirmed bachelor. He was never going to get married. I said I was never going to get remarried. We agreed on that before we went on our first date. And then, yeah, here we are. But I have no regrets.
Me neither.
He's my best friend. I can't imagine growing old with anybody else. He's the only person I know that really loves me. And is always going to be there for me.
Mm-hmm.
That I can call up whatever time and have him come to my bedroom, whether I just need to talk because I can't sleep, or I need, like last night, if my breathing's way off, I can't really basically kind of do anything, so I need him to come and help me a little bit. And, and vice versa. Some nights his pain is so bad, he needs to come down and have me talk to him and use my massager, because they're different kinds. And, just wait for the pain meds to set in.
Your massager is a lot easier for me to use on my back.
Is it?
And my massager works better on my legs.
Yeah. What are you doing, Charlie? You can't lay down in here. There's not enough room, Charlie Ann. And then you take up... wait, okay, sit on my foot. Yep, I like it.
If that damn poodle would move over, I could lay under the table.
That poodle's not going to move.
Mm-mm.
She's going to look at you. Yeah, and you know that Charlie's afraid of the poodle, yes. But I don't let her get after him too much. She's gotten in a bit of trouble because I'm not going to have her whip up on him like I did Missy, because it's not fair to him. He's an older dog. The newer dog has to be respectful of the older dogs.
Yep.
You have to let them do that as long as they're not going to harm them. But they need to kind of figure out who is in what place. Because our order goes, there's Nixie, who's the alpha over all of them.
All of us.
Yeah, no, all of them. And then you have Charlie, and then you have the poodle. And the poodle would like to be way up here.
And then you, and then
But there's
me.
no fighting or anything.
No.
I mean, there's no fighting. They're all really good with
good?
each other and stuff. We don't allow that to happen. We also don't give like treats that. If you give your treats like your dogs like rawhide and stuff, and you're gonna have one dog that eats theirs real fast and the other one maybe doesn't, it may be a fight, and it's natural.
Yeah.
So we don't do that. We give treats that they're gonna eat right away. Or if we were gonna give something like that high,
Ow.
then we would put them in different rooms.
Yeah.
Just so there's no fighting. Or if I have I'll put them in different rooms, and then if I know say that Jelly Bean would not finish hers, I will pick hers up off the floor, either throw it away or put it up way up high where she doesn't know where it is, and neither do the other dogs, and then they'll all come together. Because I've seen too many dog fights like that.
Yeah.
My parents, my grandparents were bad about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't give my dog rawhide for the most part because I don't feel it's good for him. I mean, I've had a vet tell me that it really is not good. If you have a dog that will kind of swallow the big pieces like Charlie will, it sits in their stomach and it can cause some major problems.
Yeah.
So I don't do that.
And we don't give them bones.
We don't give them bones because unless you're going to thoroughly cook them, it's not good for them, and I really don't want that all over our carpet and stuff. Again, that can cause a dog fight.
What are you doing next?
So I will give them the rawhide, the pieces that is kind of almost like a hamburger placed back together over a pig ear, once in a while. But those have gotten really expensive too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right now we give them
dog bones.
We have the milk bones,
Yeah.
and then we have the marrow bones.
Yes, which is by
Yeah.
Milk Bone Company. So,
Yeah.
that's what they get. We did the marrow bones because it had the softer inside, but it still had that crunchy outside. So their teeth all look great because of it.
They do.
Anyway, I'm going to get off here, but I just wanted to show you guys what we're up to, what we're going to be doing. Pray for us. No, we're going to be busy, though. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that you're staying cool. And remember, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.